Our topic is nutrition in plants. We are going to discuss that what is nutrition, what is nutrient, and finally we will going to discuss that what is photosynthesis. All living organisms need food for their existence. Food provides us with the energy to carry out different activities. The complex food that we eat must be converted into simpler substances. This happens during the process of nutrition. So let us see that what is nutrition, by which an organism obtains its food, and also the process by which nutrients in food are broken down into simpler molecules for the utilization of the body. So then we'll see that what is nutrient, the substances by which the organism obtain from the surroundings to drive energy for their maintenance in growth. From where the plants are getting these nutrients, so we have to discuss that what is the photosynthesis. So let's see that what is photosynthesis. A plant uses the energy from the light of the sun to make its food. So there are some conditions required for photosynthesis, like photosynthesis need water, it needs sunlight, it needs carbon dioxide, and it also needs chlorophyll, that is. Here we will discuss that what is the mechanism of photosynthesis. Sunlight is the major source of energy for photosynthesis. Leaves are the site where photosynthesis takes place. So leaves have some special organelles called chloroplast, which contains the green pigment, that is chlorophyll. Some plants like the cactus do not have leaves, so they will perform photosynthesis using their green stem. So here we'll see the mechanism. Here you will see that in this picture, this carbon dioxide is absorbed through the leaves. Here in leaves there are some teeny small pores that are known as stomata. Stomata just open and close for the absorption of carbon dioxide. So here you will see that different, I'm drawing some stomata here. These are some teeny openings present in the leaves of the plants. Through this, carbon dioxide is just absorbed in these leaves. When carbon dioxide is absorbed in the leaves, then you can see here the water is absorbed in the xylem tissues present here in the roots. Here are some xylem tissues. Right here there are the xylem tissues. There are some xylem tissues, and xylem tissues helps to absorb some water. Now you will see that carbon dioxide and water are absorbed in the plant, so it will travel up into the plant. Carbon dioxide, here I will depict it in the green or in the blue color. Like, just imagine that carbon dioxide is just coming this way into this, and in the red color there are some water just coming this way, and they are just combining up at some point. So this is the point they are combining up. It can be anywhere in the plant. So you will see when they are combining, the carbon dioxide and the water, when they are combining, they are producing glucose, that is the food product. That is actually what the photosynthesis process main purpose. So photosynthesis main purpose was the production of food for the plant that was generated from carbon dioxide and from water. And when they are just absorbed, like water is absorbed through xylem into the plant, and carbon dioxide are absorbed through stomata present in the plant leaves, and when they are combined, on combining, they are producing some glucose, that is the plant food. So the tiny stomata, when they are opening, they will absorb some carbon dioxide, and after the need they are just closed, and when they will open, they release some oxygen. Their interns will be absorbed, the humans absorb this oxygen, and so glucose produced here is then transported through special conducting tissues that called phloem to different parts of the plant. Some of the glucose is used immediately by the plant for energy, some is stored as starch, and some changes to more complex substances like glucose or the cellulose, fructose. The vegetable that we eat contains this stored food. The oxygen released during photosynthesis is required for living beings on earth. So this was the energy that is required for the living beings on Earth. During breathing, we take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Therefore, photosynthesis is a necessary phenomenon on the Earth. Here we are going to discuss the reactions of photosynthesis. Here you will see the carbon dioxide that was just absorbed through stomata, and that is water that was absorbed through xylem tissues. When the both are combining, they produce glucose and oxygen. Glucose is stored in the vegetable that we eat, and oxygen that we absorb through breathing. Important information for you, like you have to just memorize this. The largest leaves are found in the raffia palm, which grows in the islands of the Indian Ocean. Their leaves can reach up to 19.8 meters in length. Next point is, in a single year, 1 hectare of forest absorbs at least 22 tons of carbon dioxide and gives out 16 tons of oxygen. This is what we absorb through breathing. The third point is, when a wheat seed germinates and grows into a fully mature wheat plant, it increases its mass 325 times. The fourth point is, a farmer who sows 100 kg of seeds per hectare in the spring will harvest 7.5 tons of seeds per hectare in the next autumn. So that was a good information for you. So I have also another information that the forests are called the lungs of the earth, as they provide us with an enormous amount of oxygen for breathing. They also take in carbon dioxide, which is harmful for our earth, produced during the exhalation process. But every year, over 28 million acres of tropical forest are destroyed to create land for farming. The process of cutting down forest is called deforestation. So you need to remember that what is deforestation. The cutting down of forest is called deforestation. It leads to global warming. Like carbon dioxide just increase the temperature of the earth. If the forests are just cutting down, so most of the carbon dioxide will reside in our environment and it will cause global warming. So deforestation is really dangerous for us. So here is an activity you have to perform. Activity will help you to understand that plants cannot make their food without enough sunlight. So you need the pollen, like a small plant in a tub, cardboard or aluminium foil, a pair of scissors and paper clips. You make sure that you have all of this, and then you have to perform this activity. What you have to do, like you have to cut out two geometrical shapes like circle, square or triangle from a cardboard or aluminium foil. Make sure that your shapes are big enough to cover nearly half of the plant leaf. Attach the two shapes to the two leaves using paper clips. Now keep the plant in a place where it will get plenty of sunlight. Observe the plant for 4 days. Make notes about weather conditions every day and add them to your observation. You have to make a column for your weather conditions. So you have to note down them, and after 4 days remove the shapes and observe the leaves that were covered by the cutouts. You see that the areas covered are less green than rest of the green part. So why was this? You have to write the reason in your copies. This proves that those areas could not take part in the photosynthesis as they were covered by the cutouts. This experiment proves that sunlight is essential for photosynthesis. Like if you just will cover the plant area, it will not be able to add some sunlight to its leaves, so there will be no photosynthesis and it will not grow. So here are some activity for you. You have to state some true or false, like carbon dioxide is released during photosynthesis. Is it true or false? Plant which synthesis plants which synthesize their own food are called saprotrophs. Either it's true or false. The product of photosynthesis is not a protein. You have to decided either it is true or false. Solar energy is converted into chemical energy during photosynthesis. You have to decide that either it's true or false. And the last one is glucose is transported through protein. So you have to decide that either it's true or false. One is choose the correct answers. You have to choose one from the four. Like the first one is which part of the plant releases oxygen during photosynthesis. There are four options. The first one is root hair, stomata, leaf veins, and sepals. The second one is plant taking carbon dioxide from the atmosphere mainly through their roots, stem, flowers, or the leaves. The third one is the substances which the organism obtained from the surrounding to drive energy for its maintenance and growth is known as the nutrient, sunlight, chlorophyll, or soil. The last one is the process by which green plants derive their nutrition is called transpiration, respiration, photosynthesis, or absorption. So there are some questions you have to answer this. Like the first one is why is nutrition essential for us? You have to define nutrition, give two characteristic features of autotrophic nutrition. You have to name the raw materials required for autotrophic nutrition, name the byproducts of the photosynthesis. So hope that you are getting all of this, and you have to perform the activity very well in your home, and you have to do this home task in your notebooks. So thank you.